Streak to Complete is a series where I'm going to complete the game on hard mode settings without dying. Hard mode is a game mode on Binding of Isaac that has the following changes to the game. Rooms contain more advanced enemies and in a higher number. Causes champions to spawn more often, however they award fewer pickups. You are 65% less likely to receive hearts after completing a room. Only champion bosses can drop red hearts, and normal bosses will not. You are more likely to be cursed on each floor. You are more likely to receive a harder version of a floor. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Streak to Complete with yours truly, Dat Gaming Stache, or Stache for short. As you can see, we are setting up here with a 1 win streak counter. So let's dive right in. So we are going to be starting another run with Isaac on hard mode. Let's see what we can get into. This room, gotta be careful here. That was very close. My movement speed is not the greatest. Just got the base movement speed, which is causing me to cut it close there on those dodges. Okay, so we get Sissy Longlegs, and our game crashes. So we had just a slight issue there, our game crash, but we are back here in the Binding of Isaac. Going to go ahead and finish up this room again. Nothing super difficult. Alrighty. And we're going to go for our first item room, which is Sissy Longlegs, which is going to give us a friendly familiar. It's going to follow us around, and it actually has a pretty good chance at spawning spiders. That's going to give us a good DPS boost in the long run. Alright. Well, that was close there. Gonna go ahead and take out all this poop so we can collect some coins and whatever else is necessary. Alright. Always gotta be careful of these red fires. They shoot tears at you, and for some reason I always end up getting hit by them, so I just kind of stay clear of that. So we got the Duke of Flies here. Gotta be careful not to get cornered by him, but overall fairly easy to deal with boss most of the time, especially since we have Sissy Longlegs. This is not going to be too big of a problem. The occasional DPS that we get from the spiders is definitely helping. Okay, and take him out, finish up taking out all the flies. And we get Pentagram. So Pentagram's going to give us a 1.69 damage up, which is really good. So first floor, looking really nice. Get Sissy Longlegs and Pentagram. And we're just going to head right into the next floor. Alright, and we are definitely going to bomb this to get 2 bombs in a chest. So we get Hookworm here, but I am not a fan of Hookworm. It does give us quite a few range ups, but it's not worth it enough, honestly. Makes your tears go kind of wonky. And now I just did something very dumb and took some red heart damage by mistake there, so we kind of have decreased our deal with the devil by quite a bit, about 54%. Pretty much the meta nowadays is to get a deal with the devil as much as you can early on. It's going to give you the best chance of winning with the most damage, but there is, you know, plenty of ways to recover if you don't end up getting deals with the devil. Such as, you know, not taking a deal with the devil can give you a chance for angel deals, but of course if we just straight up lose them consistently, then that's not going to be very good whatsoever. So let's kill these keepers real quick, and we get teleport. Not a super good item. There is teleport 2.0, which allows you to teleport around to rooms that you haven't visited. I'm not 100% sure how regular teleport works, but I imagine it teleports you to a room at random. So I probably won't have much use for that. We're gonna fight Monstro here. I'm currently working on a intro that I'm probably going to put on either this one, which of course you'll already have seen it if it is on this one, but next one for sure, the third episode, I'm definitely going to have an intro kind of describing exactly what the series is about and what all it entails. So that's going to be really nice. So we did pick up Matchbook there, which is going to give us some bombs and a soul heart. We do have the option of Goat Head, which I'm actually just going to take because it's going to give us 100% deal with the devil. So regardless of us taking a red heart damage, we'll be good there. And this right here is just going to give us spectral tears, but because of our health being so low and there's really just no reason to take it, and it doesn't help too terribly much in my opinion. So I was going to visit the store right there and just see what we could get, if any, maybe an extra soul heart or something to go to the next floor. But we're just going to go ahead and head down. And it did look like just teleported to a different room. It doesn't really matter if it was one we visited. So it looks like we unlocked Eve, which is nice. Eve's a pretty good character. Not as good as some of the other ones, but definitely not as bad as some of them. In this series, there's definitely going to be a couple of characters when I go to complete them that I'm going to absolutely regret saying that I would do the series. Such as Blue Baby, which is starting out with just soul hearts. I think it's about 3 soul hearts, and then there's also the Keeper, which starts out with only coins for HP. I think you get two hits before you die. You can restore his HP by getting more coins, but of course that is still super difficult to play with, being able to only take 2 shots per room. And if there's no coins in there, you can't restore your health. So, in the past, I've not been very good with that character. So, I definitely dread doing that one. I imagine what I'll do is I'll start with all the basic characters, and then go to the harder ones, just in case, to make the streak last longer for sure. And that will probably be where a majority of the lives mechanic comes in, is the bad runs that we get with Keeper. And but hopefully we do well with that. Alright, so we still haven't found our item room yet. Looks like we found pretty much nothing but dead ends, but finally we do get our item room. Damage is 519. It's not too bad. Definitely could be better. So this is gonna be Kidney Bean. I think it just gives us a pheromone kind of thing where it charms the enemies into. Okay, I'm gonna take head of the Keeper here. Charms the enemies into fighting each other. But that's not going to be super useful to us. As you can see, teleport is going to be much more useful, considering that we can steal mob trap rooms or get out of maybe the cursed room, so we only take half heart of damage, or even getting out of boss rush. So we have pretty much just lost that. Now I'm not too worried because even though we did lose that soul heart, other than dying, we are still going to get our deal with the devil, or angel. It's 100% either way. So I'm not too worried on that. So we did pick up Head of the Keeper, which I forgot to mention what exactly it does, but it has a chance to spawn coins upon hitting enemies. So this is going to let us make shops more viable this run, so that we can possibly get something nice out of the shop. But we currently don't have any keys. I'm going to check for the secret room here. Nope. Okay. So we need to find some keys first of all, to even try to get into that shop. Right. Our speed was definitely a little too low for comfort there. Kind of thought that we were gonna die or get hit. We're gonna go ahead and fight Grady Jr. This could be bad. I am gonna use the Empress to get an extra damage. Grady Jr. is very difficult in some scenarios. Gotta watch out for when she lunges at you. She can kind of pin you up in a corner and take a few hits. Definitely not optimal. But we take her out with relative ease, and we get PJs, which is going to give us about 4 soul hearts to play around with. And we do end up getting Brimstone and 9 lives. So we're definitely going to take Brimstone here. And then we are also going to take 9 lives. I probably should have taken that. Oh, I guess in the other way. That way I would have saved those 4 soul hearts. But not to worry. We're definitely going to get some more soul hearts as time passes. But that definitely would have been the smarter play, considering I would have been able to keep all 4 of my soul hearts, I do believe. Let's go ahead and go down to the bottom here. So now we have Brimstone, which is going to give us a laser shot, which has super long range, fairly good damage. It's not a constant damage, it's actually pulses, I think like 6 times, maybe no, 6 or 13 times, I can't remember exactly which one it is, but enough to kill the enemy mostly. And of course, having higher damage is going to help us out with this. But we now have a pretty OP, super long shot tier. Brimstone is definitely one of the better items in the game, or the more OP items, I guess you could say. So we do get a couple keys. We're going to use one on here. We are going to actually go ahead and take that soul heart for 5 cents for sure. And we already find the boss room. Get rid of those guys. Get one more key. And I'm going to, before I go in the boss room, I'm going to find my item room as per usual. Just taking... our damage is really good, but canceling out as much risk as possible would be helpful. And we get a skeleton key, which is nice because we actually don't use any more keys for the run, or not the run, the room. Skeleton key basically just lets you get infinite keys for the floor. There is also a golden bomb, which does the same thing but for bombs. Both are extremely nice. Alright, we have found our item room. And I think this is a Libra. So yeah, so we feel balanced. And it took our shot speed. Took our shot speed down, but also our damage went way down. So I may not have should have taken that, but I think we'll probably do fine. Alright, and we're just gonna go ahead and head back to the boss. I could probably look for some tinted rocks to get some more HP, but I'm gonna just pass on this floor. I'm really trying to make it to the boss rush to steal an item since we currently have a teleport. I would really like to get an item out of there. So yeah, taking Libra there did balance our stats, and it took our damage way down, and our movement speed, it looks like. But our shot speed is pretty decent, so... And we just took some unnecessary damage there. Hopefully we get some good devil deals, because we really need to get our damage back up. There's an HP up, so we now have 2 red heart containers. And I'm not going to waste one of my red heart containers on getting Ghost Baby. I personally don't think it's worth it. I actually will go back through, see if there's a super secret room here. There is not. Let's try it on the bottom. There is. One fun fact about a super secret room, if there is going to be one, it's usually next to the boss room, such as up or down right here. But we're going to go back through and just double check, see if we can find any tinted rocks to preserve some more HP, because this could get a little nasty, especially with how much, first of all, how much speed we have, which is non-existent, and then how much damage we have, which is awful. So definitely taking Libra here was a misplay, but hopefully not a fatal one. Just gonna run back here, go to these top 2 rooms, which is definitely taking a little bit more time. I think there may be a secret room. Nope. I was hoping. It's gonna take a little bit more time, but we do see a tinted rock, which is exactly what I wanted. And that's gonna be down here on the bottom. It's very hard to see. It's just another variant of a tinted rock, but it will give us 2 soul hearts. So I'm going to just take that. I'm not going to go to the top room. And I'm going to go ahead and head down to the next floor. Alright. And another thing with Libra is that you do actually get 6 bombs, 6 pennies, and 6 keys. If no one noticed there, that is just an extra thing, which is primarily why I took it, was to get the extra pickups. But I forgot. Usually Libra balances in a good way, but that time it did not, and I just wasn't thinking properly on it. Even with our bad damage, we're still doing pretty good. We do have a reroll machine in here, and let's see if we can get possible damage up of some sort. I am going to take Soul Heart. Gotta take them where you can get them. I don't really want a spacebar item. Could use car battery, but since I am just using this spacebar item, it's not going to be much. I am going to take Broken Watch, though, especially at half off. So Broken Watch is going to let us, I think I got this in last episode, it's going to let us speed up or slow down the room. Not at will, just randomly. But that is going to help us in some rooms, and in some rooms it can really do bad things, but most of the time it's helpful. So, still have not found our item room. So yeah, and here it came out really helpful there. These things are definitely annoying, but with the Broken Watch, having a pretty easy time clearing them. I was really planning on making boss rush. I don't know if I will be able to at this rate. My movement speed is so low. I've got really good clear speed for the most part, but my movement speed is kind of hindering us. Take that bomb, and I'm actually just going to teleport. Well, I was hoping to not teleport right there. I was hoping for somewhere a little further down the line. And since we are currently, we are currently one-third Guppy, I was gonna go ahead and see if we could get that going for us by that taking that curse room, possibly getting another Guppy item. If I had a gluttony here, shouldn't be too bad with brimstone. Can't get any of those pickups though. So we have managed to hit pretty much every dead end. And all we need is our item room. Since we do have a couple of extra bombs, I'm gonna bomb this to get some soul hearts possibly. I could have bombed both of them, but I just did it individually. Soon we won't have really use for bombs because we're nearing the end. But I think we'll definitely be able to get more if we need them. So we get infamy here, which is just a possible chance of damage reduction. With our low HP and low damage, this is probably going to save us more times than not. Has a chance to stop oncoming bullets as long as I'm facing the bullet. So I didn't even see this chest the last time. Perfect. Get some extra consumables there. Open that one as well. Yep, there's the bombs. So yeah. Shouldn't have to worry too much on that. So we're gonna fight war here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take out the fires. I don't think that they can shoot over the rocks, but with my bad run-in with them, they make me uncomfortable. We do got a pretty good layout for war as well. I think in a minute he should spawn bombs, which, well, maybe not. Which would blow this up, but we're gonna be able to juke him a little bit. I say as we get hit. Our damage is so bad. Brimstone is a great item, but if you don't have any damage, then it sucks. And we're not taking that item, which would just create a circle on the floor, give us some extra damage, but usually that's not going to come in handy. So we are definitely not making boss rush for sure. So that is long out of the question. So now we just really need to focus on getting some good double deals and finding as many items as we can to help this run out. We may look into having problems. Now we only have to fight Mom because we're not, that far along. This is our second run, so we only have to fight Mom. But the damage is still lacking. So we did pick up a devil card there, which will actually help us when we fight her. It's gonna give us just some extra damage in the room that we fight her in, but only for that room, of course. Let's see what our item room is. Need something good. Glitter bombs. Okay, so get some extra bombs. It's gonna drop an item once we use it. Let me show you that here. Should drop a consumable item. This one drops hearts, along with what the blood bank actually dropped was hearts as well. Could be useful for this run, not so much. Sound like a broken record, but we definitely need to get some more damage. go ahead and fight Mob. I think it's only Mob. We may actually have to fight the heart. I could be wrong. We'll find out shortly though. Oops. Should not have taken that. Alright, so we actually get Lucky Rock to appear, which is nice. Lucky Rock is a super good item, which lets us break rocks and get money out of them. So we actually get the screw, which is going to give us a tears up. So these items are pretty much going to take all of them, I think. First of all, I'm going to take little Dark Bum, which collects red hearts and will give us soul hearts, which is super good. And we're going to take Book of Belial here because good thing we are able to go back in here because that would have been really bad. So we're actually going to kill ourselves to take that to get 2/3 Guppy. Use it one time so that we get 3 HP instead of 1. And then we're going to end up leaving with Book of Belial because it will give us an extra damage boost. And we are going to need that for sure on the heart here. Now I did just kill myself and lose 2 lives, but if we can get Guppy, or the last Guppy item on this floor from some of the red chests that spawn, we'll be doing pretty good. We'll be able to spawn flies at a pretty high rate, which should give us the win, basically. And we are going to rely on Dark Bum to give us some extra soul hearts here, because if we don't get them, then we might end up losing this. Because currently, when you're in the womb, well, hard mode in general, you're taking 1 heart of damage, but more specifically, we are definitely taking 1 heart of damage on just about everything in these rooms. So, we actually do... Ooh, I hope we get... Well, we should be able to finish this room and get back to that devil deal, because that was really bad. Because... Perfect, there we go. Okay, so we are going to get Guppy, actually. And kill ourselves again. Which is kind of crazy. So what just happened there was I went into the mob chat room, got teleported to a devil deal, and died to the monster that was protecting the devil deal, which killed me, put me back in the mob trap room, and then once I died again from the mob trap room, it put me in the last room that I was in. So dying there was actually the better play to make sure that we get... Now, I didn't actually think it through for sure, but dying there was the best play to make sure that we get our Guppy transformation, which we are currently at. This is going to help us a lot. I would actually go as far as to say this will probably win us the run. And I was a little scared to take our 9 lives earlier in the run, fearing that that might pretty much kill it. But we should be doing alright, especially with Dark Bum. This will give us leeway to take a little bit of extra damage while giving us some mad damage from the flies and Brimstone combo. And we are currently... Curse of Darkness, having a little bit of issues seeing here. Alright, here is the boss room. We'll go ahead and head into there. This is Teratoma. Good old spider boss there. But pretty much gets deleted. Get Binky, it's going to give us Soul Heart and our Tears Up. We actually are going to take Gimpy, which whenever we get hit, it will give us soul hearts. I was hoping to grab it before we died again, but of course we had to die because we didn't have enough health to take the double deals. And I think I'm gonna go with since we do have Guppy transformation, I'm definitely gonna stick with the Book of the Belial so that we can do as much damage as fast as possible to Mom. So we are gonna continue. Gonna let little bum pick that up. Dark Bum is definitely a super good familiar in the game, in my opinion. Comes in handy on a lot of runs. Okay. Gotta watch out for the mom hands here. Usually spawning in 2 to 4 can be really annoying. That's perfect. It's gonna give him 2.5 hearts, which will actually spawn us a blue spider and a soul heart. So he does have the chance of spawning soul hearts, but he also has a small chance of spawning spiders and friendly and non-friendly spiders. So, but of course the optimal outcome would be a soul heart. So we are going to fight Mom here. I mean Mom's heart. And we do have 3 soul hearts to kind of help us out, which is going to be super nice. That way if we don't just get hit one time, we're not out of the game. And as you can see, the Guppy transformation helping us out quite a bit here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and I could go to the next floor, but I don't want to chance it with how low our HP is. So we're going to go ahead and end it here, guys. If you like the video, if you'll hit that like button, and if you feel like subscribing, that would help me out greatly. And I appreciate everybody who stopped by to watch, and have a good day.